opportunities that he's going to get, he's going to try to take for sure.
Yeah, wants to find a shot now, but he is hurting on any form of rotational mobility. Luckily, he did get the circle coming over to him, so getting a little bit the RNG on his side. Not going to complain about that as he sees Loto and 4ZR are also boxed up right next to him. Not worried about it. We got Cloud, getting some reps in before NA East ends up starting. You end up having to not be able to execute as fast as you're normally able to, and it makes you think a little more. You're a little more kind of deliberate in your decisions, which I feel like helps you as a player, because then you're like, okay, I really know I need to do it this way. I can't rely on the fact that I'm...
Tend to, like Kaizui, for example, is one of the players. We talked about it a lot yesterday in the NA West games. Those players tend to rely on other things. A nice little pickup there by Lobetti.
Yeah, Lobetti just getting a couple of mats, also seeing the drift board that is there, but he's taking a late rotate through the circle with the baller.
I like how he's doing this, especially because he's staying on the outside of zone and staying very far and away from all the different players. So he's kind of just like biding his time, really not showing anything to anybody else. He's kind of just on the outskirts saying, okay, well, you guys aren't going to look at me, especially all the way out here. Nobody should be out here, right? But
yeah,
no.
and there's one other baller also with a similar idea in there. Both on very healthy ballers, looking at nearly 300 HP. As you can see, no glass cracks in there. But I can understand why Lobetti's wanting to make this rotation, only having the green pump and then the green AR to follow it up. But Price, who is right there next to him, has an incredibly low baller, and one of those will eventually fall down. But all these players looking to hit that top 25. Still a ways to go, 36 players remaining. Now, if you are just joining us, everyone, this is the Blackheart Cup Europe side. Into this, they were the top 3% during the gauntlet. Great shot coming out from Teeks right there. Will he be able to find it? No, obviously use the launch pad and get away. You see the format over on the side, how players are earning their points. Each elimination is 1. Top 25 is 3. Top 15 is 2. Top 5 is an additional 2 points. And the victor gets 3 points, Bala.
I really like there what Teek did when he landed on this little base right here. He actually landed in somebody's box and decided quickly that I'm going to actually fall out of the boxes. He didn't want to take that engagement on the feed.
Another NA player playing across the pond, getting a little bit of a warm-up. But Marco saying, hey, I need my points. Another ballers making their side rotation. Why? One of the Polish overlords trying to find a little bit of space in that little underhang. As says so in Contra on the low ground, getting the rotation through. Creo trying to find some space. A fortunate location, able to squeeze off a pump shot at that baller, trying to find whatever space he can. Sitting on 2 elims. Next player who gets eliminated will miss out on the 3 points. 133 coming out from wide, but will he be able to close that up? Doesn't look like it. That player will get away. He's just going to box himself up.
He's got the redeploy, as you can see. He's going to use that to rotate. Instead of that, Polish player gets taken out. 3 elims for him now. Good landings all around, and that's top 25 as well. So that's not only the elim point, but also those placement points. So 4 for that one.
Nice little swing there for Y, as he also gets high ground on the backside of the circle, which as he gets in is going to give him key rotation. Use the heavy snipe and immediately into Creo's box, who is sitting there trying to hold the edit, but not having a second layer against that heavy snipe is a fatal mistake in the end.
Yeah, and I love how he dropped down on top of the pyramid, because that's a little bit more versatile. You can start to edit those into a ramp and whatever you want to do. Nice
yeah, you can ramp up and cover yourself with those pyramids. That's why players tend to opt with that rather than the ramps, which end up actually giving you a little bit of tricksy options, but more difficult to kind of execute on when it's that close off. Side LMT, as he's able to find DMFT in that mid-ground tarp. Will he be able to find it for Kaizai as he puts that player just outside of the top 15? Cloud picks up Kerisito, and then Marco actually gets an elim onto Contra, one of those ballers who is trying to roll around and just get farther into the match.
Yeah, but Astro trying to take the high ground there. He's not quite going to get it. He's going to get spammed out, and Cloud's actually going to manage to take that. And
yeah, RPG from the high ground. No, only 3 levels up, but he is able to get really solid damage out. Another 105 pump right there. Sees the 3 ballers on the edge of the circle, trying to line up the RPG. Will he go to break the builds, or will he try to put it on the ballers? Opts to break the builds and expose another player. Gets a nice 118 tick there. Follows it up with the shotgun. Yeah, he wants to try and fight for the high ground. Could be really difficult. Looks like, is that Benji? It might be. It is one of those fish sticks, and trying to find his space but Cloud going to reload the RPG, drops the player down, immediately goes to reload it and sends him all the way down. The player is going to end up catching himself. 8 remaining. Marco on ultimate high. Saw for some of Sezo, Tiki, Bagel goes down on the low ground with Lobetti there as well. Marco is now challenging Cloud. Cloud trying to build up for that high ground. Will he be able to find the space? Offs to dip out into the side of the storm. Will build around the side as he gives up the high tarp to Marco. Battle on the low ground still happening. We're looking for top 5 here, Bala.
Yeah, definitely looking for top 5. He's going to start to waterfall down. He's going to break a little bit so that he can get down and continue to fight. But he's going to stay on mid ground. This may be a little bit of a mistake because he's out of mats now.
Yeah, he has to be careful.
So he can't do anything against his player as he does knock him down, but Marco's going to take him out. So now it's high ground on mid.
But Sezo fell in the storm just before, so he actually ended up getting those top 5 placement points. So not too bad for Cloud there, walking away with a nice 4 elims and the placements.
Lobetti just used the launch pad to take ultimate high ground there as he does actually beam Marco. He thought he had it to himself, but that launch pad's so key there for him to retake this game. Now it's a one-on-one Sundown.
Yeah, Teak in that ultimate low, boxed up. Lobetti tried to waterfall or hockey stick his way down, see if he can find any amount of space, but as that circle is closing, it's only going to get more difficult. Now, he does have bandages, so in a straight one-on-one situation, as his players go into the storm, he can just cover and bandage. As well, he's good. He just needs to protect himself. You don't have to take this fight, but Lobetti, no problem, ends up executing on it as well, picks up the extra elimination point for the guaranteed 2 and the victory round. Nice 12-point performance there at the end.
Man, I really like how much he stayed in the zone there. You saw how the player down below him was like, okay, I'm bailing. This is too small. I can't stay in. Lobetti really keeping control and staying inside of that. Nice play there.
Sipping codeine in the nosebleeds, cause nobody around her know me. I'm so low-key. She say that she Mr. Old me, cause she lonely, but it ain't my fault. Sipping codeine in the nosebleeds, cause nobody around her know me. I'm so low-key. She say that she Mr. Old me, cause she